In order to have a business, you need to be making money. And in order to make money, you need to be making sales. And to make sales, there is one thing that you need. You need leads. But before I get into showing you how to consistently generate leads without paid ads, without having to have a website or a complex sales funnel, I want to give you my definition of a lead, because I think there are a few different definitions out there and I don't really vibe with them. Because to me, a lead is someone who is literally ready to buy because they're interested in what it is that you have to offer. They have enough money to invest right now, and they already know about what you do. Because I mean, some people think that a lead is someone who opts into a freebie or who is just interested in what you have to sell. But ultimately, all of the stars need to align, and they need to know, like, and trust you, your company, and your offer more than the competition. So simply put, to me, a lead is someone who is ready to get their credit card out, give you cash so that you can provide them with a solution. Now, what I'm going to be sharing with you in this video is going to give you a competitive advantage, because it's what my clients use to consistently generate 5 or even 6 figures per month in profits. Yes, I don't mean revenue, I mean profit, because I'm sharing with you a strategy which doesn't cost you any money, and it's something that can be scaled through building teams around it. And we do it ourselves here at both of my companies, Impact School and Systems to Scale, and that's how we're consistently generating a scalable income that goes up and up each and every month. So how do we go ahead and generate all these leads for free? Well, of course, you can make YouTube videos, you can blog, you can go on people's podcasts, you can post to social media. But how many times have you spent ages creating the perfect IG caption? You pop it up and nothing. Yeah, we've all been there. I mean, I have over 300,000 followers across social media and one of the top 10 business podcasts. It's called Impact School, by the way. And even with that said, this stuff still doesn't necessarily generate me consistent leads. It's unpredictable because you don't know who's gonna see it, and it's just not something that you can rely on. And so before I get into how you can actually get to these leads without having to constantly be posting on social media and spinning on that hamster wheel. By the way, if you're watching this video after receiving it because somebody sent it to you on LinkedIn Messenger after you reached out to them, then don't take it as criticism. Take this as a learning lesson, because I'm gonna show you how to do the outreach in a more strategic way that's gonna cause people to love you. And similarly, if you ever get someone spamming you, make sure to go send them the link to this video and just be like, hey, go message Lauren Tickner on LinkedIn because she will help you out. The most important thing for me to tell you is that you need to have an offer to a particular group of people, and your offer needs to solve their problems. So your duty as a business owner is to be a problem solver, because you could have all the followers or all of the email addresses in the world, but if they're not ready, willing, and able to buy, then having them as leads is pretty much pointless. So when it comes to your marketing, always bear those people in mind and make sure that your offer solves their problem and takes them from where they are now to where they ultimately want to be. Okay, so now we've got that clear, most people mess up their lead generation. As I mentioned earlier, they do all that social media stuff without having a clear direction in what it is that they need to accomplish. And having helped hundreds of people scale online businesses now to 6 and 7 figures, I have realized that there really are 2 stages of business. And it's pretty simple, right? It's starting and scaling. But bear with me right now, okay? Because when you're starting, before you're consistently hitting 10 to 20K in profit per month, the thing that you should be doing is you should be actively seeking out your leads. So what do I mean by that? Well, again, rather than making a post to social media and waiting for people to come to you, you have to go out and seek them. Now look, I am not saying go spam people on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. I hate that. I do not teach anything related to that whatsoever. In fact, I'm gonna give you a secret that is going to truly allow you to get results like no one else in your market is getting. And so that's why I need you to make sure that you actually go ahead and do this. And when you start getting results, drop me a message on either LinkedIn or Instagram just saying, hey Lauren, I watched your video and these are the results that I've had, because I'm so excited for you to go ahead and do this, okay? So you need to be active, you need to be seeking people out. Now, I am a big fan of LinkedIn for this because you can connect with 100 people per day. And I'm gonna do an entire video on LinkedIn lead generation and how I consistently generate over 100K per month using LinkedIn. So make sure that you smash that subscribe and turn on the bell, because for some reason my videos aren't showing up in people's feeds right now, okay? So LinkedIn, I love that because you can connect with decision makers. 75% of LinkedIn makes over 45 grand per year. Now, I believe in going for the low-hanging fruit because the chances are that you are already posting to some sort of social media or have some sort of marketing going on. So think about the people who are already following your profile, who are liking your posts, who are DMing you, asking you questions, and who are commenting. I believe that the people who are DMing you and who are commenting and who are watching your stories, they are the most warm, with the people who are DMing you and commenting being the creme de la creme. So rather than when someone comments, you just saying, hey, yeah, thanks, haha, nice, or when they DM you asking a question, you just give them the answer and then just let it be. Instead, what you want to do is continue the conversation. Now, here at Impact School, having done this now for 6 to 7 years, I coined a term called permission-based relationship marketing. Now, what is permission-based relationship marketing? Well, there's really two sides to this. So first of all, permission-based. So if they follow you, or if they comment on your stuff, or if they watch your story, that means that they're interested in you. So you have their permission to go and speak with them. And then the relationship marketing side is that you're not just gonna go and DM them saying, hey, I saw you were watching my story. Do you wanna get my coaching or anything like that? Rather than that, you're going to build a relationship with them in the DMs. Now, here's the beauty of this. Direct messenger with permission-based relationship marketing means direct marketing, which means that you get instant feedback from your perfect prospect, so you can hear what their struggles are, you can hear what they're going through, and so even just through that, you can implement that into your offer to improve it. But that's not the best bit, right? Because your offer should already be good, I'm guessing, if you're at this point of watching this video. And if it's not, then we do have a program, impactschoolmba.com. Go ahead, sign up for it there. I think it should be really, really useful for you. Just put your name on the wait list. As of the time of recording this, we have been allowing some people in for free, but I can't promise that that will happen in the future. So get on a round of it as quickly as possible. But anyway, with that said, what you're gonna do in these direct message conversations, whatever platform it's in, is you're going to make sure that you sort of have a conversation structure. You'll probably notice that every conversation that you have follows a similar structure. So for us at Impact School, we call it the money-making messaging method. And we give it to our clients, and we even give them, recession editions, because you need to change the way that you're messaging when it comes to different things going on around the world. But you want to be messaging these people, having a conversation with them, and then getting on the phone with them. And what you're doing through this permission-based relationship marketing is that you're turning them in to someone who just sort of looks at your stories every now and then, to really getting deep with them, having a conversation with them so that they trust you, so that by the time you're on the phone with them, 80% of the sale has already happened through that marketing and that lead generation, because you're turning them from a society's version of a lead to an actual Impact School version of a lead, right? Which is where they're ready to buy. And if it turns out that they're not ready to buy and they clearly aren't that interested, then you're not going to spend your time trying to convince them, because convincing someone is a bad use of your energy. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to go check out who's watching your stories and then go reach out to them. And here is the secret when it comes to reaching out to people. Okay, you ready for it? You ready? If you like it, hit the thumbs up, okay? You don't reach out to them pitching yourself. You don't reach out to them spamming them. You literally just give them a compliment and ask them a question. So let's say they've been watching your stories and you go on their page and they have a photo with their dog. You can then slide into their DMs and say, your dog is so cute. How long have you had him? And then once they're in Messenger, you bring the conversation into your world. So for us, we may say something like, so what's your ultimate goal when it comes to your online business? Simple. Conversation then gets on the topic of business. So with that said, you can reach out to 30 people a day on Instagram. I also love LinkedIn. You can connect with 100 new people per day. And again, you're gonna do that whole thing, compliment and question. And you wanna make sure that every day you're consistently reaching out to at least 50 people. Now I know that may sound like a lot, but the cool thing is as you scale, you can build teams around this. Okay, so that's sort of what I recommend for people who are starting out. You want to be reaching out to people actively and rather than waiting for them to come to you, while simultaneously making sure that you have a good content strategy so that you have that sort of low-hanging fruit to mine from. People watching stories, people liking, people commenting, people asking DMs. And you'll find that this is way more effective than mining Facebook groups, because then it's your own content that you're posting. You're not posting it in someone else's Facebook group. You're actually doing it on your Instagram or your LinkedIn or your Facebook or your Facebook group. And then from there, you get the conversation going. And then for people who are starting to scale, then what you can do is attraction marketing, as I mentioned earlier. Of course, you can run Facebook ads. You can do retargeting ads. You can do lookalike audiences, all of this stuff. This isn't stuff that you should be focusing on until you're at least at that sort of, I'd say at the very, very least 10K per month. And then as you begin to scale, you can move on to doing something such as what I'm about to share with you here, where you create a freebie and then you get people into that freebie. And then from there, you make offers to get them to come on a call with you. Well, the beauty of starting with permission-based relationship marketing and using something like the money-making messaging method, again, the link to that is down below. I'm doing some crazy offer for people who watch this video. But the beauty of that is that when you create a freebie, so for example, with us, Impact School MBA, that is a free course. And my next video that you're gonna be seeing from me is gonna show you how we generated over 1,000 leads in just under 48-hour period, all for free, no paid ads or anything. I'm gonna show you that. So hit that subscribe again. Lots of cool videos coming. But the cool thing about knowing how to do the messaging is that, well, when it comes to our free courses and such, yeah, for sure, a few people will book the call when you tell them in the portal or in your Facebook group or whatever, but we actually found that over 80% of people are booking a call straight from Messenger. So when you know how to do the messaging, then the people that sign up for your freebie, you can go out and actually message them. So when they're signing up for your freebie, you wanna make sure that you get their Instagram username or their name on LinkedIn, whichever platform you prefer. And then from there, you can actually go ahead and message them, reach out to them. But I'm gonna talk more about that in the next video. So with that said, I hope that's been useful. So what's gonna happen next is you can click the link below and you can get access to the money-making messaging method, which is our exact script. You can literally copy and paste what it says. Obviously, you probably want to tweak a few things for your niche, but it's what our clients are using. So you can get that. Second thing is that you can join our free program if you don't already have a good high-ticket offer that you're going to be able to scale, impactschoolmba.com. Third thing is that the next video that you're going to see is going to be our case study from our most recent version of the Impact School MBA. And then finally, you want to make sure that you hit subscribe for that video and because there's a video on LinkedIn lead generation coming. So I hope that this has been useful for you. I look forward to hearing how you get on with it. And with that said, go generate those leads, those warm leads, and I look forward to hearing your results.